G'day guys, and welcome back to another lot of Cisco questions. Security basics will be the topic of today. 466 to start us off. What type of attack involves a hacker overloading a system and causing the system to crash or not perform its job role? It sounds like it's the same thing there. Buffer overflow attack, DOS attack, dictionary attack, MITM attack. I don't know MITM off the top of my head. Dictionary attack is a password attack. So it is not that one. So it leaves us buffer overflow attack and DOS attack. In most cases, this is B, DOS attack. Denial of service attack. So that's whereby you have so many requests going to one place to try and render it useless. For the meantime anyway. 467, you would like to control communication between the accounting and marketing groups. What feature of a Cisco switch will allow you to do this? We've got CDP, port mirroring, VLANs, and we've got port security. Port security is probably more so for, I suppose, physical cables, so it's not necessarily, I suppose, a virtual communication line. CDP, port mirroring, and VLANs. Normally, when you have different groups, VLANs are the best way to go about it. So it's virtual local area networks. It's a way of segmenting sort of traffic for certain reasons when you've got common sort of bits and pieces going on. For example, you've got an IT department, they've got common people there and whatnot. 468, what network technology could be used to encrypt communication from point A to point B over an untrusted network? So VPN, VLAN, NAP, and NAT. NAT's network address translation, that's kind of relevant. But, and VLAN's more internal. So, if you ever want to encrypt communication from point A to point B, you would use a VPN, a virtual private network. So normally organizations will either have their own VPN or there are plenty of VPNs available to ensure that things are a bit more secure. 469, what type of firewall can filter traffic by analyzing the payload of a packet? We've got stateful packet inspection firewall, packet filtering firewall, application layer firewall, or network address translation. So I'll give you the answer for this one and explain it. So the answer here is C, application layer firewall, also known as a proxy server, which not only identifies the IP address information, it will also analyze the packets as well as stated. 470, what type of firewall filters traffic based on the context of the conversation, the layer 3 and layer 4 header? So I feel like we've got the same answers there potentially. Looks close enough, except D is different. Packet filtering firewall, application layer firewall, proxy server, stateful packet inspection firewall. Again, this one will be D, stateful packet inspection firewall. So this provides a little bit more of a thorough inspection of the packets as opposed to just general packet filtering firewall. With where it's at in time with layer 3 and layer 4. 471, what type of attack involves the hacker altering the source IP address of a packet in order to bypass your packet filtering rules on the router? So we've got MITM, spoofing, DOS, buffer overflow. If a hacker's ever, I suppose, altered something or trying to make something seem like it is something else, so you often hear of spoofing emails. I've just given the answer there. Spoofing. So hopefully you weren't trying to work that one out. But yeah, spoofing is where something is changed, I suppose in the middle or somewhere, and is aimed to sort of trick either the human or the network device to thinking it's something else. Your manager has asked you to make sure that the Cisco router configuration files are protected from the intruders on the internet. Which actions would you recommend select to? So we've got allow unrestricted access to the VTY ports, use firewall to control access to the device from the internet, use telnet to remotely configure the device, use SSH to remotely configure the device. You generally don't want any unrestricted access in security, so we can rule that one out. And this will give you the answer. Telnet is an unsecure way to remotely configure a device because it's all clear text. Therefore, it is B and D. Use a firewall to control the access to the device from the internet. Makes most sense. Use SSH to remotely configure the device. That's a secure shell, unlike Telnet. 473, you are helping the security team create a network security plan for the business. Which of the following should you include in the plan? We've got disable antivirus, automatic updates in order to reduce traffic, lock network equipment in a secure location. You ensure that the telnet ports use the password telnet. Ensure to use the no service password encryption command. Alright, so no service password encryption. So you probably don't want to do that. I'd have to check what that command means, but it doesn't sound great. Ensure that all telnet ports use the password telnet. That's a terrible password, and why would you do that? And disable antivirus automatic updates in order to reduce traffic. So you can put your business at risk and not have the most up-to-date signature files and definitions. Yeah, you would do it at a better time, but you wouldn't disable it. The most logical answer is B, locked network equipment in a secure location. First and foremost, that is what you want to do, and ensure only the relevant people need to get in there. For example, the IT department or the maintenance people for aircons. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate your time once again. Got the website there, but most importantly, subscribe away to keep up to date with all these practice questions and all sorts of good stuff. So really appreciate your time. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video.